I 29M had been dating my girlfriend, 27F, for 2 years. Things were mostly fine until her male best friend, 28M, moved back to the city about 6 months ago. Ever since then, I'd slowly been pushed into the background whenever he was around. Last week was our 2-year anniversary. I'd spent almost a month planning a special evening. Booked a table at a proper upscale steakhouse, the kind where the waiters wear ties and the menu doesn't even show prices on some items. I was genuinely excited. The morning of the dinner, she casually dropped. "Babe, best friend just got back from his work trip and I haven't seen him in ages. I told him to come with us tonight. You're cool with that, right?" I wasn't cool with that at all. It was our anniversary. I told her exactly that. She sighed like I was the unreasonable one. "It's just one dinner. He's only in town a couple days. Don't make it weird." I hate confrontation, and she knew it. Against my better judgment, I said nothing and let it go. We arrived at 7 p.m. He was already seated at our table, my reservation, sipping a cocktail that was already on my tab. The next 2 hours were painful. They laughed about memories from years before I even knew her, finished each other's sentences, and barely acknowledged I existed. Every time I tried to bring the conversation back to us, to our 2 years together, one of them would jump in with another. "Remember that time we?" Story. Then came the wine list. He asked the waiter for the most exceptional, most expensive red they had. The waiter suggested a bottle, $340. He grinned. "Perfect, we're celebrating tonight." My girlfriend lit up. "Yes, let's do it." They toasted to old friendships and new memories. Not a single word about our relationship. I sat there stunned as the waiter poured 3 glasses, 1/3 of that bottle now technically my responsibility. When the waiter stepped away, I excused myself to the restroom. Instead of going back to the table, I walked straight to the bar, caught a different server, and quietly asked her to split the check 3 ways right then. I paid only my exact portion. Food, drinks, tax, my share of that ridiculous wine. About $260 in cash, tipped her an extra $40 for the hassle, and slipped out the kitchen exit. By the time the bill hit the table, I was already halfway home with my phone on airplane mode. An hour later, I turned it back on. 82 missed calls, over 150 texts. "Where are you? This isn't funny. They said you paid only your part. Are you kidding me right now? I had to call my mom to cover the rest. I'm mortified." From the best friend. "Real mature, bro. You made her cry in front of everyone. She deserves better." I replied only to her. "You invited someone to our anniversary. He ordered a $340 bottle without asking me, and you both ignored me all night. I paid for what I consumed. You two figure out the rest." Then I blocked the friend and went to sleep. The next morning, she showed up at my door in tears, demanding to talk. I let her in because closure felt necessary. Her opening line. "How could you embarrass me like that in front of him?" I reminded her it was supposed to be our anniversary, not their reunion. She flipped it. "If you weren't so we can't tell the full story in a short video. If you want to see the full story, click the link in the